Ladies, it does not get easier as the kids get older. You just can park in new places because they are allowed to walk across the street by themselves. So there's that. So yeah, so whole new thing for me to find out where to park. So I've been asking friends. I think I figured it out. I think close to his last class, so it'll be easy peasy. But that gives me a lot of time during the day, right?
Hi everyone, I'm Lexie Callies. Do you feel the squeeze of caring for an elderly loved one and school-aged children? Then welcome to the Sandwich Stories. Let's dig in.
Hi everybody. It's Lexie Callies with Sandwich Stories. I hope you're having a really great week. And yes, if you listened to last week, my son started school today. So that was exciting. Dropped him off. It was great. I think he was a little nervous, but that's okay. I always say you're nervous because you care, right? So off he went. I can't wait to hear all about it. But he gets dropped off really early. He's on varsity swim team. Like I've said before, we're really proud of him. That means he has to get dropped off at 6:45 in the morning. School actually starts at 8:35. That's how early he's going to be. Yeah. So he does practice, and then his first period class is also, you guessed it, swim team. So he's there for a long time before he goes off to the main campus, and then he does the rest of his day. And because he's there so early, I thought, okay, so now he's gone from like 6:45 to school gets out at like 4:05. And I normally get in line to pick him up around three. Now it'll be probably like 3:45. Yes, you do have to be there that early, or you're at the back of the line and it takes forever. It's a whole thing. You moms get it. I know y'all get it. The pickup lines are insane. Ladies, it does not get easier as the kids get older. You just can park in new places because they are allowed to walk across the street by themselves. So there's that. So yeah, so whole new thing for me to find out where to park. So I've been asking friends. I think I figured it out. I think close to his last class, so it'll be easy peasy. But that gives me a lot of time during the day, right? So I kept thinking, what am I going to do? I cannot not have something to do. Yes, I see my mom, I care for her, I do things, but there are days when I'm not there and I just need something to do. I need something. It didn't matter what it was, but it does matter because I've started in my neighborhood doing overnight pet sitting for my neighbors. My son is older. I live in the neighborhood. So why not? It's win-win. So now I've kind of started doing this. I'm on my second family. I've just started putting out the call to people that, hey, I'm available. So if you need me to spend the night, I can spend the night at your house. I can watch the dogs, watch the cat. I haven't had a bird yet. We'll see how that goes because birds tend not to like me. I've been known to be bit by quite a few pet birds who are supposed to be nice. Um, they don't like me. Maybe it's because they know that I'm a little afraid of them. But anyway, so yeah, so that's I really like it. I've always joked that in the past my life has been kids and pets because that's kind of where I've always lived. But this is something, I find in our area, a lot of people go on vacation. They want trusting people in their homes, but not a lot of people are willing to spend the night at someone's home. People are willing to take in dogs to their home and watch them, but that won't be possible with our dog because this is her house, her territory. No one is staying here that is another dog or a cat or anything else. It'd be very stressful on our dog because she's getting old and it's just not fair. So that's kind of what I've started doing. And I actually really like it. This week, I'm actually watching someone's two dogs and a cat. They're very cute, very energetic Australian shepherds and a big brown tabby cat. And they're great. And I love it. And it's something like I've said, I was looking for something to do but I can still do everything else. I can still go to my mom's. I can still go volunteer at my son's school. I can still do my nonprofit work in the fall and winter because that's the main time that that happens. Um, I'm able to do all the other things that are important to me, but feel like I'm making some money. My husband does not keep tabs of his money, my money. We don't have that kind of relationship, but it is nice to have some fun money and, you know, pay for dinner every so often with my husband, and it's the money I did, or go out with the girls. So it's just nice. I've always worked. I started working when I was 12. I've always had something to do when I don't have something to do, I get a little stir crazy. And I've kind of felt that lately. Now that Shelby is older, gone at school longer, there's not as many volunteer in school opportunities because once they get to middle school, they really don't want you at the schools. They're like, bye bye. We appreciated it when you were in elementary school, but please don't come here. Um, they want volunteers, just not during the school days. And I feel that high school will probably be the same way. So I need something to fill my time, but something that I can also still do when I need to be with my mom, because you all know she's my priority. She's my number one, besides my son and then my husband. So I think I'd have to be like on a daily basis, my mom, my son, my husband, in my life as a whole, my son, my mom, my husband. Sorry, Shannon. I love you, but you're number three right now. Um, and so, yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been watching The Pets. I actually spent the night a couple weeks ago at a friend's house watching their brand new 3-month-old Bernese Mountain Dog. Um, she is a ball of fluff, very energetic, very cute. I completely forgot about puppy teeth, so that was fun to get back into. But she's a good girl, and I loved it. And that was kind of my toe in the water. And so hopefully, this will become a regular thing and something I can keep doing even after Shelby goes off to college. And maybe it will grow. Maybe it will become something else. And I am hoping and I am open to those possibilities. So I just want to say to the caretakers, if you have the ability to get out and to do something like this to make a little extra cash, do it. It makes you feel good. Um, it just gets you out. And you know what? You can talk to the animals. They'll listen to all your worries and they won't ever judge back and they won't interrupt you. That's always nice too. So if you don't have a therapist, maybe the dog or the cat could be your therapist and just get it all out there. They will take the frustrations, they will take your worries and your grief, and they will also give you happiness, but they will also take the happiness because I can't tell you, yeah, I don't think any animals ever made me sad. They always make me feel better. They just look at you and they just want to have you pet them and they're happy with you. It's great, except for birds because they bite me. Birds won't take it. Um, so yeah, so that's it. And so that means the song of the week, I tried to find something dog related. And I am not a Beatles girl. We were not a Beatles household when I was a kid. We were a Rolling Stones household, but that's okay. Um, so the song of the week is going to be Martha My Dear by the Beatles. It's actually about Paul McCartney's pet English sheepdog. That's what the song's about. And so that is the song of the week, Martha My Dear by the Beatles. Okay. I hope you all have a really great day. I hope you all get out there and maybe find something fun and extra to do for yourselves. And I will talk to y'all next week. Love you guys. Bye bye.
Thank you so much for listening to Sandwich Stories. I really hope you learned some new things and enjoyed it. If you did, tell a friend, tell your mom, tell your sister, tell your dad, tell everybody you know to also listen. Maybe they'll learn some new things, how to help each other out, and find us at Sandwich Stories Podcast. Thanks so much.